My name is Herb Hammond. I'm a forest ecologist and professional forester. Well, salmon have been with me all my life, and I can go back to the time I was a boy, spending many countless days, weeks, months fly fishing in the McKenzie River drainage. I was fly fishing along that river and worked hard to throw the fly right into the right spot. And I remember thinking, wow, that's perfect, as it started down there. And then I saw this giant head come up. It was a steelhead. I realized instantly that this fish had the advantage. And eventually I got it up onto a gravel bar. And I remember looking at that fish, and here's the kind of tussle of the human brain. Wow, I've conquered you. That was another kind of humbling experience, because I realized what our species has created in terms of power that way, and we need to back off of that because of this human-centered nature that we've been taught and we live in. That it's very easy to start thinking that other beings are something less than you. The dominant ethic has to change from being one that's human-centered to being one that's earth-centered. I've spent most of my life doing is developing nature-based planning. That the first principle is that economies are part of cultures and cultures are part of ecosystems. The other key aspect is that Mother Earth needs to tell us where and how we can fit in. And we need to listen. That gets me back to thanking my indigenous teachers, because what the problem is, that anthropogenic view of Earth, that it's all here for us, period, as opposed to how indigenous ways of being see it as a concentric relationship with Earth. I think that big obstacle can be overcome, but it has to start with heart-based thinking, and it has to start with a realization that we need to change the story. Salmon are a keystone species, and anyone knows what happens when you take the keystone out of an arch. It falls down. If you take care of salmon, you take care of everything. Salmon have been not only an inspiration to me in their durability and their persistence, but they also have been a wonderful learning tool and a wonderful metaphor for what needs to be done in order to protect Earth, and in so doing protect ourselves and the things we're related to. Salmon lives in my heart as the being to follow to restore Earth. Salmon can guide us to a new way of being. They can be central to connecting our hearts to our brains, and with that, living in harmony with natural systems. They do it throughout their life cycle, and they're crying out to us to recognize that and get on with a new story.